Good afternoon. I hope the press hall is much better. We are still working at it. Hopefully by tomorrow, the ACs must be all right. I'm very grateful that you're putting up with this inconvenience, but we are trying to do our best. Critical hai? Matter to critical hai. Today, all of you all must have observed that in the interview of Julian Assange, we have come to have yet another confirmation on matters related to black money. An independent confirmation which has spoken, of course, only some extracts of that interview have been shown. The main and complete and exhaustive interview is expected to be aired sometime later in this evening. But the excerpts themselves have given us crucial points which the BJP has been raising since the 2009 elections. We have repeatedly said that the list of people who have wealth stashed abroad is there for us for the asking. We are aware it is not going to be given or handed over to us easily. But the list is available, and the amount which is being stashed abroad is considerable, very big amount. And if only we put the right kind of effort, it is possible to obtain. Many governments abroad have asserted themselves, taken very well studied steps to obtain this money for their own respective countries. And clearly we are found wanting in this business. It's also astonishing, a revelation, that the government of India's efforts are found wanting and probably being even influenced by the US authorities. What interest would it serve if our money is sitting abroad, the illegal money, the looted money from this country is sitting abroad, and for whatever compulsions we are not putting in enough considered and well strategized steps to obtain this money back for our country. The finance minister in January 2011 had himself admitted that this money abroad ranges somewhere between 400 billion to 1.4 trillion US dollars. Although, of course, it's difficult to speculate on the exact amount which is Indian, which is kept abroad, nevertheless, now it's very clear that the largest contingent by any nationality holding money abroad seems to be Indian. And there has to be an effort now by the government to get this back. I know the matter is being heard by the Supreme Court, and the government of India has gone there to say they may not appoint an SIT, but probably have a 10-member high-powered committee to look into this matter. But let me remind here that the finance minister in his January interview had also then said a multidisciplinary committee will be formed to estimate the quantum of black money. Nearly 4 months has been completed since then. There is a committee looking at estimating black money. Now the government has gone to the Supreme Court to say they would follow it up with yet another committee to study this issue. There are independent studies available outside. WikiLeaks now coming up Probably the names have not come out, but fact remains that it is now getting corroborated that lists are available. But we are from the government only hearing committee after committee being established to study this issue of black money as though it is only of pedagogic or academic interest. Government has to act on it, universities may study it, but we have to have action from the government. The finance minister in January had also said that undisclosed income in the last 18 months, meaning 18 months before January 2011, was to the extent of 15,000 crores of rupees. We ask today, how many cases have been registered against people who totaled up to this 15,000 crores, which the finance minister himself has declared? If the government, in its statement, the finance minister's statement, had admitted in this January interview that they were undisclosed income to the extent of 15,000 crores, we are asking today, how many people holding this 15,000 crores have been taken to the court by the government? What specific action have you taken to get this undisclosed income either taxed or attached? Has the government made any claim to get this money back, even within the declared limits that the government has been talking about? We reiterate, we say it again, that this double taxation avoidance treaty which the government is going to go about making with several countries may happen, but to use that as an argument for not disclosing the names, either of the names which they've already obtained or for getting the names released in India, is only an excuse. Double taxation avoidance treaty or double taxation avoidance as an issue cannot be used to help not to release the list of names. It is only an excuse that the government is using. Even now, even as the matter is being heard in the Supreme Court, names are not being revealed. We all knew at that time when the discussion was around this LGT Bank, Lake Extension Bank, related list which had come of 22 odd names, the government selectively gave names to the Supreme Court and refused to divulge the names of the rest of them. We would want the government to release all the names, specify action, specific steps that the government is taking towards getting this black money which is abroad. No more excuses will be valid. And this independent corroboration which has come up today is a very crucial one. The government should not avoid this anymore. That's about it. If there's anything else as question you may ask. इसके ऊपर कोई नहीं है इस विषय के ऊपर?
निर्मला जी, कल कांग्रेस के प्रवक्ता मनीष तिवारी ने कुछ चार्जेस लगाए थे, बीजेपी पे कुछ आरोप लगाए थे उन्होंने कि बंगाल लक्ष्मण मामले में कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की, नरेंद्र मोदी पे लगातार इतनी सारी चीजों में कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की, येदियुरप्पा पे भी कार्रवाई नहीं की।
कल तो जुलियन असांजे के इंटरव्यू तक नहीं आया।
नहीं, कुशावाहा ठाकरे ट्रस्ट की जमीन चले गई, उस पे बीजेपी ने अपने नेताओं के खिलाफ कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की, लेकिन हम लोग कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं।
बहुत सारे बात बार बार कांग्रेस बीजेपी के खिलाफ बोलने लग रहे हैं. They seem to want only to recall what other parties have done or not done. It will be appropriate if the Congress talks about what they are doing. What they're not doing is, of course, a list of laurels which all of us know, beginning from the IPL scandal of a minister who was removed, Adarsh, where a chief minister was removed, Raja, who was removed because of the 2G scam, and more which is coming up now, ISRO Devas, which went. That is the list of the UPA laurels. Maybe he'll be better off talking about it much more than he talks about other things, and to repeat some lies about defense minister, where there was a report which very clearly absolved of any wrongdoing. By repeating it, the Congress spokesperson is only perpetrating an unfounded rumor. They should not be spending time on this. They should get going with either deleting the list of laurels they've had or working on it.
Suresh Kalmani outside CBI court. So how do you see this incident?
What steps as a BJP you propose to get this money out from other countries? To force the government to do it. What is your action plan?
Well, the government which is in
What
power,
is the action plan you are proposing to the government? You follow this and get this.
well, that is,
Within a time frame, within some time frame.
the government which is in power, which is also answering question to the Supreme Court on the issue, should now very clearly specify what they should be doing. During 2009 elections,
If they don't specify, what do you propose to do?
during 2009 election, we had repeatedly raised this issue of the black money and also went to the extent of having independent study group look into this matter to establish the veracity of all that we've been saying. And it is now, we think, the time for the government to answer questions much more than for us to immediately give a blueprint on the assumption that there's going to be political maturity to accept the opposition's proposal when the government doesn't even have the political will to act on its own proposal.
मैडम एक सवाल है
Today they are
मैडम एक सवाल है
Sorry?
मैडम एक सवाल है
1 minute. I'll take that one from you since you've started. Please say it.
We are always diffusing the issue and taking the time frame further up.
Does that mean that the opposition should give its alternative plan?
What is your action plan in that case?
The action plan is to make them come out, point that out to them that they're not even sincere in what they're doing. By whatever you have said there, it seems that they may not do whatever they should be doing, but you are absolving them of and asking us to come up with an alternative blueprint. That we'll do when we come. But at the moment, I think our, and the collective job of this country is to keep asking the government what they're doing because they are the people in power. Rather than say, okay, you're not doing, take my proposal. That doesn't work that way.
निर्मला जी एक सवाल है 2014 में जब आप सरकार में आएंगी तो धन ले आएंगी सबको मालूम है एक सवाल केवल ये है कि कलमाडी जी के खिलाफ लोग इतने आक्रोशित हैं क्योंकि सरकार कोई कार्रवाई नहीं कर पा रही इसलिए बहुत गुस्से में है कि आज उन पर चप्पल फेंक दिया गया कहने लगा कि लोगों का गुस्सा अब जायज है इस तरह की
बिल्कुल वही तो आप अन्ना हजारे के टाइम में भी देखे कि पब्लिक आउटक्राई रॉन्ग डूअर्स के खिलाफ इतना है, सिनिसिज्म है इस देश में. अगर सरकार अभी भी कुछ ऐसे ठोस कदम नहीं उठाएगी, पब्लिक के गुस्सा और ज्यादा होगी. But the question was in Hindi. This incident of public showing their anger in different way, referring to the incident of somebody throwing a shoe at Mr. Kalmadi, is definitely a manifestation of public anger that not much is being done to get people who are alleged of corruption, accused of corruption, to the book. Unless effective, timely steps are taken to bring and force action against these people who are alleged in these kind of wrongdoings, the public outcry will repeat itself. You will have more of such people coming out and showing their anger and disgust.
मैडम मेरा एक सवाल ये था कि बीजेपी का पहले जैसे चिदम्बरम साहब पर जब जूते फेंके गए थे उस समय पार्टी ने निंदा की थी, मैंने कहा था कि जो भी इस तरह की बात को बीजेपी एक्सेप्ट नहीं करती है, पॉलिटिक्स में ये बात ठीक है.
अभी भी हम निंदा करते हैं, ऐसे कदम कोई उठाना अच्छा नहीं है, अभी भी हम कंडम करते हैं. इट्स नॉट गुड.
Neighbors questions for Rusana's incident and they have said that she may have jumped off in some kind of depression after completing the 2 weeks of investigation the railways have come up with.
Well, the report has been filed by the police, I think. the fact remains that this unfortunate woman was lying on the railway track for 6 hours. Now to give different versions saying it is not true, her version is not true, just smacks of covering up inefficiency in the UP police. I don't think it is fair to say, even as this woman is still lying in the hospital fighting for her life.
Ma'am, does the BJP support the nationwide ban on endosulfan?
Definitely. BJP, in fact, you know that our leaders from Kerala have sat in the dharna together with other parties which have protested against the use of endosulfan. We strongly recommend and demand, in fact, a ban be put on use of endosulfan in this country.
गुजरात के पुलिस अधिकारी वहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री पे आरोप लगाते हैं और देश के गृह मंत्री की पीठ पर दबाते हैं।
आज मैंने सुना कि जयपुर में इंडिपेंडेंट लॉयर्स एक प्रेस एड्रेस करते हुए कुछ ऐसे विषयों को उठाया इस विषय के संबंधित। संजीव भट्ट जो अफिडेविट लेकर के सीधा सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक गए और गुजरात सीएम के खिलाफ उनके अपने बयान एसआईटी के सामने रखने के बावजूद उसके बाद भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ही सीधा जाके अफिडेविट दाखिल किया, उसको होम मिनिस्टर साहब ने कल वेलकम किया है। उस अफिडेविट जो सीधा सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक पहुंचे उसको होम मिनिस्टर पी चिदम्बरम साहब ने वेलकम किया है। आज जो प्रेस मीट जयपुर में कुछ ग्रुप ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट एडवोकेट्स ने किया, उसमें से एक बात जो बहुत ही शॉकिंग बात बाहर आ रही है कि संजीव भट्ट जो ऑफिसर है, पुलिस ऑफिसर, और इनके साथ जो एक नारकोटिक ड्रग मिसयूज केस में जोड़ देते थे जस्टिस जैन जो अभी रिटायर हो चुके हैं। ये दोनों के खिलाफ केस था कि संजीव भट्ट के द्वारा जस्टिस जैन का कुछ पर्सनल फेवर करने के लिए केस गया और सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक गया, और उस केस में इस प्रेस के द्वारा हमें समझ में आ रही है कि जैन साहब जो संजीव भट्ट के साथ को एक्यूज्ड थे उसका एडवोकेट पी चिदम्बरम साहब थे। क्या फिर अगर ये सच है, अगर ये बात सच है, होम मिनिस्टर साहब संजीव भट्ट की बयान जो सीधा सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक गया उसको वेलकम करना उचित है? कैन द होम मिनिस्टर वेलकम द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ संजीव भट्ट who went to the Supreme Court accusing the Chief Minister of Gujarat of something which is a matter which is sub judice, but the Union Home Minister welcomes this affidavit of a police officer who is charging the Gujarat Chief Minister of some wrongdoing, the matter is sub judice. But here is the Home Minister welcoming Sanjeev Bhatt's affidavit. Is it appropriate? Is it the right thing to do? Does it not mean that he is interfering with the process of the judiciary? The judicial system is being interfered by the Union Home Minister, who is a senior lawyer himself. How appropriate is this? You all know that Sanjeev Bhatt, for this very case in which he was accused to have wrongly used narcotics to plant it in a room, and the person who was affected was one advocate from Rajasthan, a place called Pali. Later on, in the same case, Sanjeev Bhatt was held for the wrongdoing, and Gujarat government had to pay a fine of 1 lakh of rupees for this officer's wrongdoing. For such a person and his statement, wherein Mr. Chidambaram, if that statement is true which has come out of Jaipur, in which under the same FIR where Sanjeev Bhatt and Justice retired now Mr. Jain have been co-accused, Justice Jain was represented by P. Chidambaram when the case came to Supreme Court. If that news is correct, and if this welcoming which has happened yesterday of Sanjeev Bhatt's statement which we all know is right. We've seen it ourselves. Is it appropriate, Mr. Home Minister? We ask this question with this great sense of responsibility, but with consternation.
ब्लैक मनी पर एक सवाल था कि एनडीए की भी आडवाणी जी की मीटिंग हुई थी, उसमें घोषणा की गई थी कि जो एनडीए रूलिंग स्टेट के जितने भी मिनिस्टर हैं वो एफिडेविट देंगे कि उनका कोई ब्लैक मनी नहीं है। अभी तक कितने लोगों ने दिया? मैं
जानकारी पता करके आपको जरूर दूंगी, मगर हम तो इसमें सीरियसली एनडीए में और अडवाणी जी पर्सनली इसमें सबको एडवाइस दिए हैं कि प्लीज आप स्टेटमेंट दो अगर आपके पास कुछ ऐसे अकाउंट है बाहर देश के बाहर। सो एनडीए के पक्ष में से कदम उठा रहे हैं, सरकार सिंसियरली उनके तरफ से कदम उठाना चाहिए। PAC, somebody else will address it. I may not be able to.
संजीव भट्ट के एफिडेविट आया, उसको समर्थन तत्कालीन एडीजी ने बाद में कहा है कि भट्ट की सुरक्षा दी जानी चाहिए, जो बात कह रहे हैं उसमें सच्चाई है।
उस मीटिंग में वो थे नहीं थे, इनके पक्ष में कितने लोग थे और बाहर, और ये मीटिंग में नहीं है ऐसे बोलने वाले कितने लोग हैं, ये सब अभी जुडिशरी देख रहे हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में है मामला। और जो लोग इनके समर्थन देख करके बात कर रहे हैं उनके ऊपर कितने सारे केसेस है, वो भी शिकायत के उनके ऊपर भी शिकायत है, और वो भी अभी शायद वो IAS ऑफिसर लैंड ग्रैबिंग केस में भी है। सो ऐसे बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स सिचुएशन आ रही है। इसमें सब इन सब विषयों को सब जुडिस मान करके थोड़ा जुडिशरी को इसमें काम करने के लिए मौका देना चाहिए।
सुरक्षा मिलनी चाहिए कि नहीं, इसमें जुडिशरी का बिल्कुल नहीं है, उसको सुरक्षा मिलनी चाहिए कि नहीं? अगर वो सुरक्षा डिमांड करता है, ऐसा लग रहा है कि उसकी जान खतरे में है, उसको सुरक्षा मिलनी चाहिए कि नहीं?
जान खतरे में है, मांग सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाएगी या तो कोर्ट में जाएगी, इसका डिसीजन लेने वाले कोर्ट है, हम नहीं है इधर। Yes, I have answered you, Mr. Sukesh Ranjan. The decision on who has to be given protection or not, especially it will be decided by a competent authority, because this whole issue is now sub judice, and if anybody's life is under threat, the competent authority will take a decision on it.
The royalty is sub judice, man.
Huh?
The royalty is sub judice. The court is investigating the royalty, supervising the royalty aspect of that. Somebody who is accusing that I might be murdered.
Somebody who's also a part of this investigation and this case, is it not? We are not talking about a citizen outside of this matter, is it? You're talking of Sanjeev Bhatt, yes, right? Therefore, I'm saying the assessment of threat perception for his life is got to be made by the competent authority. It is not for me to say he should be or he should not be. Do you get me?
Competent authority is the state.
Whichever be it, the competent authority should take. How can I sit here and take a call on whose life is under threat and who should be provided? All right? That's exactly what I meant. Thank you.